What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be playing but today I will be showing you a few things you need to do before this shop leaves, the beanstalk. So, first of all, you should be getting all the stuff like the bloom spray. I don't have one on me right now. But also trying to get all the pets. The pets, yes, they probably aren't the best, but if you can get a griffin, then you've done a good job, because that gives you a new mutation. I had a griffin, but I don't... Oh, there's Patrick, yeah. I don't think I have a griffin. Yeah, he's not here anymore. I think I traded him for a red fox, which then I swapped out for this guy. 3 of them. But anyways, back with the video. We are going to need to be doing the beanstalk, so I can show you the things you need to do. And I highly recommend you try to get the new bean fence, because the bean fence is quite easy to get. You can just go into some Publix and put like 1 point into the beanstalk, and you could grow like say 10 times I think you need, and you can just get the fence for free. Let me load my I still need to wait. Yeah, this is my second take of this intro because the last one seemed to not work, because apparently my microphone wasn't working, which is not helpful. I already checked, he needs tropical plants, and I could also be helping with the best plants to use. So dragon fruits are recommended. I'm stuck. I highly recommend for this. What I use the most for different things, flowers, I have a bunch of flare daisies because they're easy, but I recommend dragon fruits and coconuts because they are the most, well, easy things you can do. And if it's like vegetables, I recommend beanstalks, corn and tomatoes. And if you want to do flowers, like I say, just do like orange tulips or something. And yeah, that's pretty much all. Prickly plants, you don't have much options. You either need to use a cactus or a prickly pear. But fruit, that's basically everything in the game, to be honest. I'm gonna get to harvesting. Yeah, I might put this in 2 times speed so you don't need to... Was that rainbow dragon fruit? That's like, I need to do a quest with rainbow dragon fruit, so that's helpful. But yeah, I highly recommend like fruits, just put basically anything in apart from something you think might be a vegetable. Like dragon fruit is another good example. An apple could also be used. I feel like fruit is the easiest. Flowers are also quite easy because of the crown of thorns and flare daisies. But if you don't have these yet, I will be showing you today in this video how to get them. I highly recommend getting a full inventory, and if you give all your stuff and you only get like 200, then you know you haven't got the stuff you need. I mean, if you get 200, it means you've got something correct, but you don't know what. So just check all the things you got in the garden guide. Yeah, the garden guide, this update is actually quite useful. If you use the garden guide, then you can do basically anything. So if I'm correct, dragon fruits and phew, got a cough. Should be the best ones you could use, and I'm gonna put them in now. There you go, that's what I mean. I just got 540 from a inventory that's not full. Also, I just realised I always remember this way too late, but another thing you can use is mangoes. And I have tons of mangoes because of the admin abuse. He stopped like 50 or something. So I now have a bunch of mangoes, and I'm sorry if there's a bit of background music. I don't really have a studio because I'm a small creator. I'm not monetized. My goal should be to get monetized, actually, because I might be able to, oh, there you go. In this, I've also got tons of lucky harvests. So I got a lucky harvest on a, I'm pretty sure I got one on, I think it was a beanstalk when I was doing vegetables. I've also done a bit of trading. I need to get rid of this Raiju though. So I might do a giveaway. I could do a giveaway on this Raiju. So yeah, if you want to win this, I know people say it's bad, but if you can get it for free... Oh, can you not interrupt me? Okay, so there's this guy. You could win. He could be your pet. I know people don't want him, but it's for free. I mean, who doesn't want a free Divine? So what I highly recommend is don't skip it, even if you have the chance to, because you could actually get like a Master Sprinkler, and as you saw I got 2 Godly Sprinklers. The Sprout Seed Packs we'll get onto. You may have seen in my first garden, I have the Divine, the Princess Thorn, and the Cyclamen. There you go, we're getting free sprinklers. Yeah, I have those, and you always got to check because there's a few leaves that aren't on the way up the parkour that you'll need to do. Like, you'll have to make it higher than them and then just jump to them. This parkour is quite easy as long as you don't get the one with the mushrooms. And what I recommend, I really recommend this, at least get him to level 1 before you check what he's selling, because this Skyroot chest is really good. Yeah, so you can get the Skyroot chest, the Sprout Seed Pack. I highly recommend filling up on these. The Silver Fertilizer I'll buy, but it isn't the most useful. I'm not going to get the NPC all the way up to that because it's useless. But by the way, when you restock one shop, so I restocked this one, so it now costs 1.5 million. It also makes this shop restock, but it's also 1.5 mil. So, if you can just get both. Jeez, I'm not feeling well today, am I? Right, every time you restock it, you get stock in both shops. And I have a lot of money, so I'm just going to restock it. What I recommend is if you restock, don't restock too much, because as you can see, it'll go from 364 mil to 1 billion. So it's almost like tripling, basically. And I have like the 20 quintillion, so I'm probably going to go up to the QAs. But I understand people who don't have much money, you would probably go up to the millions. But it's very easy to get money today, and that needs to be sorted out by devs. I don't know how they're going to fix it though, because it's money. You can't just take it away from people. If you make a new currency that's more useful than shekels, then that could be a possibility. And stuff like that would be the most sensible thing for the devs to do. I mean, right, I should probably make a separate video. Oh, no. You see, I just accidentally stocked something when I hadn't finished buying. But always, I highly recommend don't go too far in, because, oh, there we go, I've done it again. I'm probably going to go, like, into the, like, 15 QAs. Sorry if this background sound, I'm not in a studio or anything, as you would guess. I might go up to, like, 30 QA and then stop. And I had, like, 50. Right, so if I search up pack, it should have, there we go. This is, I'm just saving up on the seed packs because you can only craft stuff using these, as you would probably know. But I highly recommend making the giant pet bean shard. One of my pets have it and they're quite good actually. It's one of the easiest mutations to get in the game right now, so I will also show you the rarity. So in the Skyroot chest, you can get Crown of Thorns, Elk, Calla Lily, Mandrake, Cyclamen and the Griffin are the only ones you should be concerned about. The Elk and Mandrake just sell. The Mandrake gives rot after harvesting Mandrakes, so it's not really the best pet to get. Nor there is the, well, you could get the Calla Lily, but it's a one-time pick. And the Crown of Thorns is okay, but you could use them to grow this. And the Sprout Seed Pack, it's got the Princess Thorn, the Gleam Root, the Poseidon Plant, Mangosteen, Duskpuff and Flare Daisy. None of these, this pack's really good because none of these are one-time picks. Neither are the others. But it is actually, well, it's not like, when I say one-time pick, I don't mean you pick it up and you can never pick it up again. Only the Princess Thorn has one plant you can pick up. Unfortunately, I thought it would be better. It isn't. Oh, there we go, I've got some more packs. And if you want, you can get like stuff like the Mandrake, because people after this update might want it. And you know the beans, people still don't know what to do with them, but I worked out what you're meant to do, and it's actually quite funny. You take the can of beans, you jump, and it boosts you, because you know beans make you fart, so when you jump, you get a boost. It's not the most useful thing in the world, but yeah. I highly recommend stocking up on eggs as well. The eggs where you can get the golden goose. Golden gooses are being traded for like a dragonfly, like mutated dragonflies and stuff like that. I don't understand why, but yeah. So we have 36 sky root chests. Just let you know, the odds of getting the stuff, you may go near it, but the game is just teasing you because they know you're never going to get it. I mean, I got the Cyclamen on my second try, but even though you open these crates, the chance of you getting stuff isn't that high. Oh, well, I'm just talking out of my bum, aren't I? You just saw I was right next to the Cyclamen. You get near them most of the time because they're 1%, but it doesn't feel like it. That's why Griffin has gone down in price. There's so many people getting it. It's just insane. I swear like every garden has one. And every garden has these giant bean mutated pets. And yes, it's mutated with a cool mutation, but they're not really worth that much. I feel like they're being duped. Because I see everyone with like a giant bean stegosaurus and it's like, does that make sense for everyone so far? Not really, but I highly recommend saving up your chest and your seed packs because they could like buff the chances after the update. I don't know what I'm doing, I'm just going to harvest these so I might get bigger fruits. They're not going to grow back bigger, but so yeah, I highly recommend trying to get the pets and the eggs. The eggs are kind of good actually. Let me pull them up. So this sprout egg, what you can get from it, I have most of them. You can, well, the elk, you can't get the elk, sorry, I'm thinking a different thing, that's the chest. You can get the jackalope, which is pretty good, it can give sandy mutation. If you can get that mutated with like rainbow, that could be pretty good if you want to get tons of sandy mutations. There's also the daisy cow, which is pretty bad, but so when you sell it, the chances of you getting a good thing from it. Oh, traveling merchant, sorry. The chances of you getting anything good from the eggs aren't very high. Oh, look at that. Joe's in stock. I forgot what I was talking about. The chances of the eggs getting the beanstalk, the chances aren't... Oh, flip. The chance of you getting the daisy cow is quite high, but the chance of getting a beanstalk, I've sold like a whole inventory of them. And I didn't get a single beanstalk. So I highly recommend if you get it, just sell it. Same with the jackalope, unless you can get it mutated or something, then that might be good. The golem, unless you're mutating pets a lot, is not good. The seedling, it swaps mutations. So say you had this go on a carrot and wet on a candy blossom, you could swap the hold on. Say you had shocked on a crown of thorns and wet on a bone blossom, you could swap the shocked from the crown of thorns to the bone blossom, which is really good. And you could also use it if you had literally any mutation. Any bad mutation you could swap for a good mutation. Yeah, there's a bunch of free rewards in this update. It's actually quite surprising. But I highly recommend grinding out this update because it's... Hold on, what is it? You have a few days left to grind. So if you can grind this update, you might have a chance at getting the rarest seeds, which will now be quite good. And if you can get the golden goose, congrats, you've done better than me. But seriously, you should be grinding this update. It's got some really good pets in it. It's got some, well, not all of them are really good. Some of them are quite good. It's got really good seeds. I say the seeds are pretty good. And your chances on getting the rarest seeds are actually quite high. So I have like 50 Poseidon plants. That's how likely you are to get it. So if you do that, then you will almost guaranteed get stuff. And that's the end of this video. But remember, I will be choosing one comment. Right, if this gets enough likes, if it gets, I don't know, 100 likes, then I will be giving away this Raiju for free to someone who comments on this video. And that's all. See ya!